Ladies and gentlemen, hello, this is Debo over at Go, and today we are going to be playing a community deck tech here. It's actually brought to us by a friend of mine. His name is Benjamin. Benji, this is your red-green Beefcake Buffet list, and it's pretty interesting, so I figured we'd go ahead and give it a try. You submitted it some time ago, but we just wanted to see kind of how it played and see if there's anything that we can do to adjust it, make it a little bit better, or anything like that. In any case, we're going to be running 4 Arboreal Grazer, if I could say that correctly. It's a nice 1-mana 0/3. It can ramp us if we have extra lands in our hand. It has reach, so it can block some of those pesky 1/1, 2/1 flyers. But that enter the battlefield ability is really what we're going to be using it for. We're going to be running 2 Veil of Summer, great against blue-black control lists, or any list that's running just offshoots of blue and black, to be able to give ourselves, our permanents, hexproof from those colors. Plus we have to draw a card if it's in response to a blue or black spell, so that's pretty good as well. We'll be running 4 Growth Chamber Guardians for 2 mana. These are 2/2s that have the ability to pay 3, adapt 2, which allows us to put 2+1/+1 counters on it. And then whenever one or more counters are put on Growth Chamber Guardian, we can then tutor up another copy of it from our library and put it into our hand. 2 Paradise Druid to basically ramp us, has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Zertog Goblin, it's got Riot, 2 mana, 2/2, so it could be a 2 mana 3/3 or a 2 mana 2/2 with haste. Decent card all around. Voracious Hydra, X green for a 0/1. It enters the battlefield with X+1/+1 counters on it, and then when it enters the battlefield we can choose one, double the number of counters on it, or it fights a creature that we don't control. We're also going to be running 2 Krenko 10th Street Kingpin. Krenko can get, if it's not dealt with right away, it can get out of hand really fast, because whenever it attacks you put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then you create the number of +1/+1 you create goblins equals the number equal to his power, so it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, which gains you more and more goblin tokens. We'll be running 4 Gruul Spellbreaker. Now Gruul Spellbreaker is a very good card. 3 mana, 3/3, has Riot and Trample. The Trample should not be understated there. The Riot basically, again, allows it to either come in as a 3 mana 4/4 or a 3 mana 3/3 with haste. And then as long as it's on your turn, you and the Gruul Spellbreaker have hexproof. So it shuts down, Settle the Wreckage, and instant speed removal whenever it's on your turn. We'll also be running 4 Domri Anarchabolas, 3 mana, 3 loyalty. Creatures we control get +1/+0, and then you can also tick them up to add red or green to your mana pool. And creature spells you cast can't be countered this turn, which is going to be really great against those control matchups. And then we can also -2 to be able to fight one of our creatures with one of our opponent's creatures as a form of removal. We'll also be running 2 Collision Colossus. Colossus can just deal a bunch of damage or save one of our creatures from a burn spell, something like that. Collision is a great way to just deal with those flyers that are flying around. 6 damage to a creature with flying is not something that should be understated. We'll also be running a single copy of Ilharg the Razeboar, 5 mana 6/6 Trample. Whenever it attacks, we can put a creature card from our hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, and then we can return that creature to our hand at the next end step. And then whenever it dies, it's got that god effect where it is exiled from the battlefield. And I'm sorry, if it dies or is exiled from the battlefield, we can then choose to put the 3rd card from the top of our library, so that way we can draw into it again. God Eternal Ronus is a great combo with Ilharg. Basically, we can with Ilharg we can put it down for free. It's got Death Touch, and then when it enters the battlefield, it'll already be tapped and attacking, and then it'll double the power of each other creature you control, which will then double Ilharg that has Trample, so it'd be a 12/12 swinging in. Instead of a 6/6, plus you can, if you have some of these other creatures, they get large as well, and then you return God Eternal Ronus back to your hand to do it all over again. A really good synergy there. I really like it a lot. Gargos, Vicious Watcher. This is just a great card. It works pretty great with our Voracious Hydra if we ever get that combo going as well, because it reduces Hydra spells by 4, which is going to be really good. And then whenever a creature we control becomes the target of a spell, he gets to fight up to one target creature we don't control. And he's an 8/7. So he is just an 8/7 for 6. Seems really good. It seems like a good thing to bring down with Ilharg. We'll give it a try. Mana base is pretty routine. And then we'll go over to the sideboard. We'll be running 2 Veil of Summer, 2 Lava Coil for the Exile effect, 2 Bond of Flourishing for some life gain against Cavalcade or red decks, Cinder Vines against enchantment control, or non-creature storm, planeswalkers, that type of decks. Excuse me, Dahmer's Ambush. It is also planeswalker removal. Not only can you deal damage to a creature, but you can also deal damage to a planeswalker. Plus, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. So it could go on, say, Growth Chamber Guardian, something like that, to give it a trigger. It could grow a Krenko to give us more Goblin tokens when we attack, etc. 2 Fiery Cannonade. We're not really running any flyers, so running the new Flame Sweep, I think is what it's called, doesn't really fit here for us. Like it has no additional value, so running 2 Fiery Cannonade is just fine. We have 1 Rekindling Phoenix. This may be like the only reason why we would want to run that other spell, the Flame Sweep, just so that way if we happen to get Rekindling Phoenix down, it doesn't damage the Phoenix in any way. It really doesn't matter all that much. And then we're also running 2 Domri Chaosbringer, 4 mana, +1 to give us mana, and then if we use that to cast a creature, it gains Riot. So it's just another form for us to give our creatures haste or to get bigger. We can also -3 and look at the top 4 cards of our library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then we can -8 to get an emblem, which says at the beginning of each instep, create a 4/4 red and green beast creature token with trample. So every turn cycle, we'll be getting 8 power onto the battlefield. Really, really, really powerful stuff. Okay, well that's the list. Let's go ahead and just jump right in here. We'll go ahead and go home. Hit play. And we'll be doing some traditional Rink today. And make sure we got the right deck list up. And we'll go ahead and give it a try. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Alright, we will choose to draw first. I should have played first. I don't know. We'll try this out. This looks like a keepable hand. Probably should have meant to play first. Alright, yeah, we'll keep this. This is a good 7. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that down. I was thinking about leading with the Stomping Ground to leave up Veil of Summer against this. This is probably looking like the Flash deck. Oh, it's Temur Elementals. Okay, that's fine. We'll see how we do. We'll go ahead and pay the 2 life. We'll bring in the Growth Chamber here. Next turn we can either Zertaw. We won't block. We can either Zertaw or Veil of Summer. Or just pump the Growth Chamber, which is probably what we're going to do here. You know what? We'll go ahead and do Gruul Spellbreaker. We'll give it haste. We'll swing in for 5. Hey, Ben. Great to see you in the stream here. Hey! You forfeited already, apparently. I guess going second was okay. It didn't hurt us too bad there. Let's see. He is going to have some blue spells, although I don't know if bringing in Veil of Summer is going to be important. I don't know if this is going to be that 4 color, which is going to have the black mana in there as well. So we'll leave in the 2 Veil of Summers. Fiery Cannonade seems like it could be a decent thing. I know a lot of those elementals could be pretty small, so we'll bring in a couple of those. Lava coils seem pretty good here as well. Dahmer's ambush could be good. Let's see. Yeah, well, we can take out Collision Colossus. We'll try Dahmer's ambush there. Okay, so we have to cut 4 cards. Alright, let's see. Is there anything that we can easily cut here? You know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and cut out the Veil of Summers. We'll bring it back in if we feel like we really need it. But I think that this is going to be okay. Got to watch our time here. Maybe cut 1 Arboreal. And let's see. What else do we want to cut? We'll just cut 2 of those. That's fine. I think we should have cut a Krenko. Possibly. We'll see. This seems okay. We have the Fiery Cannonade to deal with his board if we need it. Got a Dahmer here as well. Keep that. We'll give it a try. Plus we're going second, so... we'll have more draw steps than they do. Although we are drawing a lot of lands here. So far still not sure if this is just Teamer or if it's 4-color. Unclaimed territory can of course cast any spells that are elementals. This card's pretty cool. It's actually really beefy. A 0/3 for 2 mana that can eventually tap for 2 mana. Pretty good. Yeah, I guess we just slam Domri and start swinging in. I mean, we don't really need the ramp at the moment. I guess that's true too. I probably could have done that. I'll do that next turn. I'll make since this gets the buff, we can make these fight. Chandra. Okay. And attack Domri. It's fine. Huh. That's not a bad target either. Take this up for mana. Cast this. Have it fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe just big enough. So X is 3, right? 1, 2, 2, 3. Yep. All right. So then we'll go ahead and just fight here. And then we'll attack Chandra. Well, thank you, Royal One with Cheese. Or Royal with Cheese. I am a beautiful person. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You are a beautiful person as well. I'm Nath. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well. Excuse me. Sure. We'll go ahead and jump one of these. We do need to take care of this at some point here. It is a shame that our Dahmer is gone. He would have been a good source of removal. Well, since we have Fiery Cannonade, we can just swing out, see if he blocks something, and then Fiery Cannonade. If not, we deal 5 damage, and we take 4, maybe 5 on the crackback. I guess we have to worry about this as well. Unless we'll attack to get rid of that. Nope. Get in Trollsy. 2 combat. Next 2 attackers. Attack all. Yeah, we'll shoot this way. See what happens. Okay. Did not fall for it. That's fine. Why didn't he cast Omnath before? You mean like the turn before he did? Maybe he didn't draw into it yet. Another Omnath, you say? Kill Paradise Druid, I guess. Whoops! Whoops on our opponent. I'll tell him nice. He should have just kept the old one. Oh, he cast it before the elementals? I thought he cast it after. He cast it after. Wow, we are like hardcore flooding out here. I guess we just no attacks, leave up blocks, fire cannonade, whatever. This is just ridiculous. So many lands. So many lands. Yeah, resolves. I'm assuming he's moving to attacks. I wish he would. Interesting. Wow. Arena, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's almost half our lands here. Yikes. That's a good point, Royal Cheese. So, Royal Cheese brings up that the reason why he sacked the old Omnath is that it deals damage equal to its power, or that's the power of it. I thought it was power of all. Or I thought it was no. That's not right. He deals damage equals to the number of elementals you control, not to the power. Yeah, it's equal to the number of elementals you control. So at that point, he would have had. By the time it resolved, it would have been 1 anyways. So he would have just. You should have just kept it. Sure. Yeah. Okay, at least we have something we can do here. Growth Chamber Guardian. Let's go ahead and just adapt and get another one and start going through things. thought he was like Reef and also had an elemental ETB trigger. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to grow it out of reach. I don't know. Maybe it checks when it enters the battlefield how many elementals you had versus when it resolves. I don't know. That's a good question. Because he had 2 loyalty, I believe, not 1. So that is interesting. Yeah, good old Omnath being confusing as hell. Yeah, I mean that's very true. I don't think we're in a very good winning position in this game here. We just flooded out way too hard. So, yeah, we can either like forfeit everything. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna take the 7 and kill Omnath here. Just gonna kill the Guardian. Yeah, hopefully we can get another Voracious Hydra. That'd be great. Alright, well, I'm running out of action. Hopefully we find more action. Oh, no! 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 No, 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 no! No, Deck! Come on! Cut that out. That's annoying. I guess we can just make infinite Growth Chamber Guardians until we run out. Ridiculous. Positively ridiculous. Look at this. Yes, I will take the action. I'll get our last Growth Chamber Guardian. I mean, he just has a living Twister which can just block infinitely. This is awful. This is awful. Oh my goodness. All right. Yep. Start growing that out of reach. Now I can't kill it. That's not good. Alright, he's got this one. We'll just go to the next one. No point in playing that out. Okay, so seeing that, I'm still okay with Dahmer's Ambush. We saw Planeswalkers. Veil of Summer, it does stop Omnath, so we can bring maybe 3 of those back in. I think I'm just going to take out all the Grazers. And let me bring in one more. We're running Fiery Cannonade. We're just going to run 1 Fiery Cannonade. Most of his stuff was larger than what Fiery Cannonade could do, so I think that's the right answer, is just running 1, to be honest. I mean, sure, it gets a couple of his things, but a lot of it's just out of the reach of it. Yeah, we will elect to play first. Alright, 2 mana. 2/2. This is decent. If we get 1 more mana, we can get Domri down on turn 3. And not forget about his fight ability, even though I ran through it at the beginning of the thing here. So, oh well. Alright. Rootbound Craig. Tapped. No turn 1 plays, really, anyways. Uh-oh, not hitting lands. That's not good. Chat, with haste or bigger? What do you think? With haste or bigger? Big? Alright, we'll go big. Ben, you're doing all caps, and the Streamlabs doesn't like that. Stop it. All right. Well, next turn we'll be able to get down Domri, which will help us with our mana situation here. And then we can fight something. Probably this guy, being that it's a lord. We will not block. We need that mana. Lightning strike! Ah! That's annoying. Next turn we'll get down Paradise Druid. Hopefully find a land. We could also Growth Chamber Guardian. Oh, there's a shock. That's alright. Luckily we got another Paradise Druid. And we drew a land. That's good. And another Domri. So I think we'll just put this in tapped. Play another Paradise Druid. Looks like he's stuck on lands as well. We're coming out on the end of it here. This will be a good Domri fight target. Move to attacks. All attack. We're in a pretty good position here now. So now you can either, you know... Okay, Risen Reef, that's fine. Ooh, Domri's ambush on that. It seems pretty great too. So yeah, let's tick up. We'll choose green. Go ahead and cast Growth Chamber Guardian. Yeah, we'll just use those. Take the action. Go ahead and get the Growth Chamber Guardian. I'm glad I did that right. getting a the +1/+1 counter on that. I also have Veil of Summer as backup against an Omnath. I'm really glad I did that right. I would not have put it past me to put it on the Paradise Druid. I was going to cast an instant. Yeah, it's going to have to target the shock. See what he targets. Probably Domri. I mean, unfortunately, Veil of Summer doesn't do anything against the red burn. Alright, see you later, Domri. That's fine. Yeah, flashback the shock. For sure. Alright. Pass. Pass. My turn. That's okay, though. We will just take care of Chandra here. Hydra's pretty good. Alright, let's move to combat. Thanks, LAN Party. We're trying to do a lot of cool stuff with the stream, so we appreciate that. I think we're gonna go Growth Chamber again. Excuse me. Leave up Veil Summer against like an Omnath thing, but then we can like God Eternal. Sure, this is fine. He'll have one blocker, but then we can maybe we can find a way to get through this. If we get another land, then we'll win. Is he gonna attack? Yeah. Let's see what we draw next. My turn. Hey, we drew the land. Okay, so I think we just win here. Still double the power, and you can only block one. Two combat. All attack. Our opponent. It's a good game. Why is Veil Summer so good? Not necessarily in this matchup, but in other matchups, it's just amazing. It gives all of our stuff hexproof, like all of it. It also gives us hexproof from blue and black, and then we can also draw a card. So what's really good about it is even if our opponent is playing like an opt or something like that, Veil of Summer can then act as like a cantrip for us as well. So if we're really stuck and we're trying to find something, we can use it to dig, or we can use it to just blank hand disruption. We can use it to blank kill spells, bounce spells. It doesn't matter. That's why I think it's really good. It's basically a single green counter spell for blue and black spells. And then since it gives everything protection, hexproof from blue and black, it also affects permanents that are blue and black. So in this instance, like with Omnath, he has blue in his mana cost. So then he goes to target something to kill it. You can then pay 1 green and negate his ability. Plus all your permanents and you have protection from blue and black after that as well. So that's why it's so good, in my opinion. It's probably one of the better uncommons in the set. Yeah, Veil does a ton for 1 mana. It's a very good card. I mean, usually when you see an uncommon that has that much text in its text box, you know it's a good card. So, it's definitely a good one. We will elect to play first this time. Hey, look, we get to actually do the Arbitral Grazer thing. So yeah, we'll keep that. All right. Forest, Grazer. Put a Stomping Grounds into play. Enters tapped. Next turn, we can either Paradise Druid to get down the Spellbreaker. Alright, so yeah, we'll probably do that. Do Paradise Druid. No attacks. Since we missed our land drop there. It would have been nice to have hit that land drop. We up against Blue-Green Flash, or are we up against... maybe it's the Theft deck. That'd be interesting. Alright, we will go ahead and... we'll just give it haste. Start swinging out. Oh, this is Nexus. Yikes, Nexus is gonna be hard. I mean, Nexus is gonna be hard. there's nothing to get around that. So I think we just gotta like hit and maybe just Colossus to get it in a ton of damage. Maybe in the next turn. I don't know. That'd be 2, 4, 7 damage going through. Yeah, we'll give it haste. I mean, we basically just have to get around this wilderness reclamation. It's like right now we could cast this to draw a card if we wanted to. Right now I'm gonna wait, maybe see if he's got some sort of a theft spell or something like that, and then use it to blank that thievery. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Chemist's Insight. Oh yeah, he's gonna untap everything. Oh, that's so bad. Alright, passing to attackers. So I gotta remember that this is gonna grow if he pumps it. Or this one can grow. Yeah, resolves. My turn. Alright, Rootbound Crag, 4 mana. Alright, well, let's consider this. So we can cast Ronus. That's a ton of damage coming through. Unfortunately, we can't also Colossus. But I think we go ahead and give it a try. Because even if he kills it, we can get it back later. Unless he counters it. Let's see if he has a counter. He does not. So we'll just go ahead and all attack, and that's all we can do at the moment. Luck, I mean. Yep. So he's down to 2. So if we swing out, we have an opportunity of doing a Colossus thing or something like that. He needs to have another blocker. Hopefully we can also find some sort of removal spell without him stealing or removing our stuff. But he has a lot of mana at the moment. Boo! No. Alright, well, I guess I should have not have been as greedy and left up the veil. I was hoping we could skirt one more turn. But we obviously did not. And that hurts. That hurts. Oh no, and we would have gotten the removal spell. That's sad. Alright. Concede the game. Okay, so yeah, it's a theft deck, which is fine. We just bring in the other veils, and we remember to hold it up. So bring in the veils. The old theft deck had Nissa in it, so I'm inclined to bring that in. Cindervines could be a decent. I mean, I think we have to bring that in against Reclamation, plus it starts paying him for stuff. So I think that's pretty much where we want to be. Lava Coil. You get up to get pizza to go back to this? Sorry. My first time playing your deck. Sorry, man. Don't think we want to be able to give him Krinko. We'll take Krinko out. That can just grow out of control. We got to cut 4 more. It's probably the Grazers here. Actually, no. Collision Colossus. We can cut that out. Not a lot of flyers. 2 more. Got a Grazer. And a Grazer. I'm also inclined to bring in Lava Coils. Alright, we'll take out all the Grazers, bring in Lava Coils as well. Alright, we'll try like that. Flourishing, that could be okay. It doesn't really do a lot to stop his game plan. It just helps us dig through our deck more. We'll go ahead and play first. Yeah, Cindervines. Unfortunately, it's going to be a turn 3 Cindervines. That's kind of unfortunate. I think we mulligan. Go for a better hand. And it's a worse hand. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Do it one more time. Alright. That's better. So we want the Veil. We want some lands. We keep 5. We gotta put 2 back. Growth Chamber's good. It can get us there faster. I think we put Gruul Spellbreaker back. This will allow us to shuffle anyways. Do we keep the 3 lands? Put Domri back. Alright. I was thinking about leaving the Domri so that way we could have like Growth Chamber to start killing his stuff too, but let's see. It's unfortunate we drew into another Growth Chamber, but oh well. It's fine, I guess. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. It's fine. Yeah, he's getting his ramp on, man. Getting his ramp on. Alright, so let's just go ahead and swing out. See if he double blocks. Next, 2 damage. Does not elect to block. We'll go ahead and just get another Growth Chamber Guardian. Aether Gust. That's fine. That's a pretty annoying card. Well, this time we'll actually be able to leave up Veil of Summer. I think we just have to start doing that moving forward. Is just leave up Veil of Summer. He's got so much mana. He's gonna start making these things big. Alright, Stomping Ground seems good. Alright, so he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can definitely make that grow out of reach, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. We need the Domri. We need the Domri. Yeah, let's have that interstapped. And we'll just pass turn. Let's pass. Alright. So, yeah, he's going to start beefing up his cakes. Resolve. Taking a ton of mana. We're leaving up Adapt plus Veil of Summer. My turn. Alright. We'll go ahead and take the action. Grab the Growth Chamber Guardian. Shuffle the deck. My turn. Alright. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad, man. We'll just start playing out our Growth Chambers. Leave up the Veil of Summer. Could really use a Domri to start taking care of his like incubation druids and stuff. Yep. So now he's got 2 3/5s. We can either do this or a big ol' Crisis. Draw 5, gain 5. Collision would have been pretty good here. It is what it is. Alright, well, I mean, I could use this to cycle if we really need to, but I'm assuming we're just gonna hold it for a mass manipulation. Sure, resolves. Pass. Into combat. My turn. This is where forced landings come in. The list you sent me didn't have forced landings, but that would have been a good card to put in. Alright. Well, guys. Another forest. Feels good, man. No attacks in the turn. No, you did not have Dracuseth in the sideboard. Dracuseth would be kind of interesting. Although it wouldn't, if you brought it in with Ilharg, it wouldn't get its attack triggers. But it is also just a 7 damage in the air. So, I think a good card for Ilharg. Oh my god. Gross. Gross. I mean, I may just... Gross. I may just cast Veil of Summer to draw a card at this point. Kind of think we have to, because we will be dead next turn. Yeah, let's draw a card. Let's go ahead and go chamber. I don't think we have any more left, but we'll take the action. Alright, no more left. Well, let's go ahead and Veil again. Alright. Sweet. Alright, well. We'll just go ahead and pay the 2 life. We'll just go ahead and cast another one of these guys. And adapt him again. Then we'll take the action. We'll decline the find. We'll just attack. I mean, I'm going to let our opponent kill us. Yeah, he's got us. Easy peasy. Oh, screw you, dude. Just attack. Christ. That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. Yeah, I'm giving you the satisfaction of winning and then you Nexus. Yeah. That's what you call sore winning. Cool. Let's see what we get in our pack. Although I'm pretty sure we're already fleshed out of core 20. We got 20 gems. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, let's go back home. And we'll give it a go again. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. My name, if you guys don't know, my name is Debo over at Land Say Go. You can see on the screen somewhere over here, like right there, Debo. Nope, I was right the first time, right here. Yeah, right there. All right, that's my name. You can find me over at landsaygo.com. We also have a Twitter, which is at landsaygo1, the number 1. We have a Facebook, which is Land Say Go. We also have a Facebook group, which is the Sideboard. We always are open to comments, discussions, and everything over there. Also, you can just like hit us up on direct message over there as well. We have like an 11-minute response time, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Land Say Go. We try to post new content every weekday. We have a podcast, The Main Phase, available everywhere you like podcasts. Yeah, this hand seems pretty good. We got a quick hand plus this. If we draw another land, we can get down Domri as well on turn 3. We'll keep that. Hopefully we draw land. We do not. Okay. Well, we'll get down the Grazer. We're facing mono blue here. That would be sad. No, blue-black. So, Veil of Summer is going to be great in this matchup. Did not draw land. That is unfortunate. I think we just give it haste. We start getting in damage as we can. And I'm going to send a message. So, I'm letting our opponent know that our Grazer will be getting in for damage, even though that damage will be 0. He's getting in there. He's a workaholic. We're trying hard here. Alright, so we did get a land. The unfortunate thing is that our goblin is probably going to die. We will pay 2 life. Get down, Domri. We'll go ahead and attack in. If he blocks, great. If he doesn't, we will just tick down. Because I don't want this guy to start drawing him cards. Does he block? He does. That's fine. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and tick up. Alright. So he's going to have reanimation. This deck is pretty interesting. It uses the Bond of Blood, I think it is, to return. Veil of Summer would have been a really good card to have at that moment. He made. Oh, he took the Growth Chamber. That's fine. This gives us an opportunity to hold this up next turn, which is great. So, but now he knows about it, which is the problem. So, ooh, Cranko. You don't say. You don't say about my Cranko here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get down. I think we just get down Cranko and hold up Veil of Summer. Blood for Bones. That's the card. Good job. And our opponent for 1. He will end the turn. We just need to watch out for that. That's an interesting card here. He is also probably going to be running the Agent, unless he just doesn't have it. Like, he didn't pull it. He didn't want to spend money to get it. But I'm assuming he's also running the Agent to steal things. So we do need to be aware of that as well, which Veil of Summer can come in handy with that. I feel more confident in Game 2 than I do in Game 1. Citrus Supplier, sure. Resolve. Hostage Taker, okay. Is he going to try to hostage take something with the Citrus Supplier and the Blood for Bones, whatever it is? Yep, Blood for Bones. Resolve. Oh, you could also do like Cavalier. Seems just like a decent blocker in general. That seems good. Kind of gets to loop this. That seems really good. We will pass. And pass. And my turn. Alright, well, we got the land, so that's good news. So, we can cast this for huge. Fight. Make it a 5/4 fight. I think we'll. He'll just be able to keep doing this loop over and over again. But we gotta be able to start getting a lot of damage here. So we'll make a big. We will fight. We'll leave up Veil of Summer. And we will attack. This is a great combo. Krenko with Domri is pretty sick. We'll end the turn. And the next turn we'll be able to swing in with a bunch. So I'm assuming he's going to try to Thought Erasure here. Which of course we will Veil of Summer. He could just start trying to go for the Citrus Supplier Blood for Bones loop. Do like the Domri gives us the ability that creature spells that we cast can't be countered. Hey, Lampard, you can watch this on your cell phone. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think he's realizing that Veil of Summer is a magic card that is designed to hate on this style of deck. So, hopefully, he doesn't just rope us out. Hopefully, he's actually coming up with a game plan for us. But who knows? He could just be salty roping us out. I mean, it's still game one, so it's not like we're, you know, in super dire straits here. But like he could still win the whole match, but I think he's just salty roping us, which is fine, I guess. It's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Pass. My turn. You don't say. It seems pretty good. We'll play the land. We will tick up for. We'll leave it back for the moment. Next. I don't know if he has like an. I don't think there's an instant speed board wipe in black. Or blue at the moment, for that matter. Yeah, he's just salty roping us. Which is fine. We'll tell him good game. So, awesome MTG content, guys. But no, if you guys haven't checked out the website, landseiko.com, it's we try to post things every weekday. We are now streaming 6 times a week. Now with Matt gone, it's going to be Jeremy and I doing three days a week. We will try to alternate those. Thursdays and Fridays will be the days that we don't stream. Unless there's like an act of God or something like that that prevents us from streaming on another day as well. 6 attackers. 2 damage. There we go. So, but yeah, we'll be streaming 6 days a week. Or that's 5 days a week. 5 days a week. I are good at our weeks here, guys. I are good. I mean, Veil of Summer's in. Take out 2 grazers. I mean, there may be reason to leave these in. Is there anything else that we can really see that we would want to bring in? Maybe actually Lava Coil. for the exile, so that way we can stop some of his loops. Cindervines, maybe. We'll take these out for now. We'll put in 1 Cindervines over a Grazer. We'll just run it back like that. Doom Whisperer, yeah, if he has a Doom Whisperer, we'll bring it in next turn. But I have a feeling that he's just going to rope out. I think he got real salty and just roped out. But, alright, look at that, guys. We got a victory. We got a victory. Alright. Thank you for your patience. Alright. We'll go ahead and, I think we got time for maybe one more. Then I gotta get ready for the MLS game that's tonight. Sporting KC is playing, and I'm going to the game. So, hopefully you guys have been having fun today. I've been having fun playing this deck. This is a community submission. It is called Red Green Beefcake Buffet, brought to you by Lancelot in the chat there. Also goes by Benjamin. I call him Benji. And it's a good deck from a good guy. And so after this, we'll go ahead and break down maybe some of the things that I would change about the list. But I think we'll have some cool fun. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep this. We can get our ramp down, plus get the red mana for here. I think it's a decent 7. Plus we get another Grazer. And we have a Veil Summer against blue-black? Sure. Seems pretty good. So if we draw one more land, we could have a total of 4 lands on the battlefield by turn 2. That seems pretty good. Ooh, and a Domri? Not bad. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and Paradise Druid. We'll leave up Veil of Summer. He's probably going to have like Thought Erasure, maybe Duress, something like that. I like that this has Reach. Ooh. This guy hopefully will die soon. He's a very good card. This is a very good card. If you guys like beefy 1/1s, boy howdy, is that a good card. And we get another Forest. Okay. Well, we will go ahead and just add the red here. Play Domri. So, sure, he anticipates. No problem. Alright, so we'll use this for red. We'll get down the Goblin here. We'll put a counter on it. And we can use it to kill this dude next turn with Domri. And we have Veil Summer for backup. So, that's good. The fact that this gives us red mana is really, really good. Same with the Paradise Druid. Yeah, resolve that. So, hopefully they try to go for like a Thought Erasure or like a Cast Down, something like that. I'd love to be able to make use of the Veil of Summer. He could just also swing in and buff this guy. Vraska's Contempt. Yeah, that's going to get Veil Summered. No, thank you. We would like to keep our Domri. Oh, that's good too. Alright, so we will start out with a minus. And we'll use this guy to kill the Ebon Legion. We will then... Sure. Nah. Nope. Control Z. We're actually going to leave some of this in our hand. We'll just go to attack and attack. I don't want him to hit, like... I mean, we can be... I'll just leave it all in hand. I don't want him to hit a removal spell to a board wipe to board wipe everything. We're in pretty good shape at the moment. Next turn, like, we can use Domri to cast Growth Chamber Guardian and then also adapt it to be able to refill our hand against like a board wipe. So that's what I'm most worried about at the moment. All right, got Eternal Kefnet. No problem. Stomping Ground. Sweet. We'll do that. Untapped. We'll go ahead and get down. All right, so how much damage do we have here? Get this guy down. So we can adapt and we can fight here, which would be 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, 3, 7, 8 damage coming through. Yeah. Although I didn't think that through because this guy would die. Okay. It's fine. We're fine, guys. Green mana. Grazer. There we go. We'll just have another blocker. We will just pass the turn. No attacks. We'll see if he tries to swing in against Domri. If not, we have a means of like maybe play out the Growth Chamber Guardian, do the cycle again, and then kill Kefnet and swing in for the kill. We'll do it that way. Hey, Slipknot. Yeah, I'm the infamous Infinite Debo. That's me. I'm the Debo. It says it right there. Right there. There we go. Yowza, how much did he draw? 3? Something like that? It's not bad. Okay. So I think we just win here. Guardian. Adapt. Take the action, sure. Grab the Guardian. We will fight here and here. We'll tell our opponent a good game. Yeah, so Jeremy and I, we actually play a ton of decks. The reason why we like Standard so much is because of how often it rotates. So we get to play new decks all the time, and we love building decks. So we'll build a deck, we'll try it out. It's very rare that you'll see us play like 2 decks in a row or something like that. Sometimes we'll revisit an old deck, but most of the time we are just playing new decks all the time. So a little bit about me personally. What I like to play a lot is either hardcore aggro. So think like Cavalcade, or I had this really fun deck a few seasons ago called This Land Is Your Land, which basically gave my opponent a bunch of mana, but I got a bunch of really huge, like 1 or 2 mana dorks, and just swing in for attacks. Sorry, real quick, let's finish this up here. Dahmer's Ambush seems pretty good too. I think we'll bring one of those in. We'll bring one Cindervine in. We'll take out 2 grazers. Collision seems good. Okay, we'll stick with 1 grazer. We'll go like that. All right. Oh, sweet. I'm glad that we're actually having an impact. So if you like standard, yeah, that's totally everything that we love about the game. So, I mean, we do like other formats as well. So Jeremy really likes table games. He also really likes like Legacy and Vintage, and then of course Standard. We're both equally enjoy Draft. Yowza, this is a bad hand. We will mulligan that. This is an equally bad hand. All right, guys, what do you think? Should I risk it or should I mulligan? This is. I mean, we have 2 Paradise Druids. Oh my gosh! All right, we'll try again. Oh! Woo! 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 Yeah, sure. We'll keep that 5. Oh my goodness. I guess we'll keep the Highlands. We'll put a forest back. Yeah, I got the lands to do things, that's for sure. I'll draw into something eventually. But yeah, for as far as like what we really enjoy playing, so I like to play hardcore aggro, like Cavalcade, or I like to play like really jank combo decks. So those, I'm not like, this is like more of a mid-range list. Mid-range is not necessarily where I put my brain, but I mean, I can pilot them. Probably not as well as someone who normally plays mid-range, but I love combo. Like the jankier the better, and I love hardcore aggro. So that's kind of me. When it comes to the actual, oh, you run blue-red painter in modern? Sweet, dude. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm glad painter is still a thing. Let's see if there's anything you need to know about MTG. Talk to my boy Debo. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh shoot, is it my turn? No, it's my opponent's turn. Okay, I guess that my opponent didn't know it was his turn. Works out for me, I guess. We get a Cranko too. Not bad. But yeah, so Jeremy really likes the table games, the Standard, the Legacy, the Vintage. We both love Draft. I personally really enjoy Standard, Commander, and Pauper. Those are my favorite formats. And then I enjoy watching Modern. I'm not that great at playing Modern. I just haven't played a ton of it. So, but I enjoy, like, I know the decks, I know the strategies, that type of a thing. I can usually see when the card is going to be pretty busted. I guess they stepped away, didn't think that they're going to be starting so soon. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely a Colossus Cranko time. For sure. Yeah, my opponent just came back. It's like, oops. I didn't know. Yeah, this is definitely a Colossus Cranko. It'd be really nice if we get a Veil of Summer in here as well. Luckily, my opponent decided to put himself off of land, which is nice. Hey, what did I say? Veil of Summer. All right, I am willing to forego casting this one more turn just so that way we can have the Veil of Summer up. I mean, we're already ahead. Yeah, no Thought Erasure. We're already ahead. I'll leave the Veil of Summer in my hand in case we need to hit the Disruption or save Cranko, so that way we can swing in and get a bunch of little dorks. I mean, because that's 1, 2 plus 4, 6 goblins we'd get down. Seems awesome. Seems awesome on the first attack. Yeah. Narset. I almost just kind of want to do this now. But no, We'll leave it up for the hexproof. That's gonna be more important. Resolve. Yeah, we'll get Krinko down. Leave up the hexproof. Sure, that's fine. Pass. Pass. My turn. Man, we are flooding out. But yeah, Krinko. Next. End the turn. Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good one. I'm not that worried about Narset. We'll be able to take care of her with one of the goblins or something like that. Yeah, sure. Resolves. I'm assuming he's trying to find removal now, if he doesn't already have it. Now one of the things he could do is like Thought Erasure. So now I have Veil of Summer, and then he cast downs. That's probably something that could have happened. Hey! Yes, pump pre-combat. Or at least pre-attacks. Alright. Play the mountain. I guess we'll just do it now. If he's got a removal spell, he's got a removal spell. Two combat. All attack. 6 gobos. Play the Paradise Druid. Pretend that we have another Veil of Summer. Hopefully he doesn't have Ritual of Soot. He probably does. He could also just draw 3 cards. That's annoying. Not hitting our like big bombs is pretty annoying too. Yeah, we'll get rid of Narset. Just good. She's annoying. And then I mean we're fine on land, so we'll just attack everything else at our opponent. Oh, that's right. He can't cast down Krinko. He's legendary. But things like that, I guess. Alright. I would really like a Domri pretty soon here. Domri would be really good. Be able to get these as 2/1s. Some sort of a removal spell for the zombie would be pretty good too. Yeah! Made him burn his Thought Erasure. Alright! Alright! Go team! Go team! So there's a search. Cinder Vines would be pretty good too, just to start taking down his life. Hey, that's not a bad draw. That's actually a really good draw. Get that down. Alright. So now let's see, we could 1, 2, 3. We could adapt and get another one down. I think we'll just hold up the adapt. Go ahead and swing out. Seven attackers. I mean, he's gonna block the Paradise Druid, but he's gonna take 6. So I'm okay with this. Like I don't. It sucks that this is gonna die, but I'd rather. Next. I'd rather be dealing him 6 damage now. Boop. And if he decides to swing in, I can grow the Ghost Chamber and block. Block first and then grow. Because if I grow first, then he could respond with removal. Like that. It's fine. Let's go get another one. I mean, he's not going to be able to attack us for... He's not going to be able to attack in anyways. Did he already kill him? Oh, he milled me. That's why. That's why. I'm like, why did I only have 3 in my library? He milled me. What else did he mill? Oh, he milled another Veil of Summer. That sucks. Alright. Time of revelation, whatever it is. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the stream. You know, Jeremy and I are... God dang it. Come on. Come on. Give me action. Please. Something. I mean, I think I just swing out anyways. He's going to block 2. I still have 4 remaining. Yep. And block. 4 remaining. Gets down to 2 damage. And then I guess we can play this. He may have a board wipe. He may not. We can at least refill our hand a little bit. But this way, we're almost guaranteed to win next turn if he doesn't gain a bunch of life here with, say, another Enter the God Eternals or something like that. Which would suck because this would be an 8-8 at that point. But... Oh! There it is! Alright, well... Grow it up. Grow it up. We're going to have a hard time getting past that now. But at least we'll get another one that we can just keep refilling our hand with action. It's our last one, though, which is unfortunate. Yeah, his guy gets bigger. And he gets up to 6 life, which sucks. That sucks. That's the worst part about it. Okay, so this here, we gotta think about this. So we can play like Gruul Spellbreaker, give it haste, swing in. He blocks, takes 4, goes back down to 2. We then have Growth Chamber for follow up. And then he has 2 blockers, and I have a bunch of attackers. I think that's what we do. That's true. It does have trample. Okay. So he's going to have to block with the zombie army. Yeah. Block. Whoa. Going down to 1. That's risky. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 creatures. Now he's got to like dig for a board wipe. Otherwise, we just win. Alright, so now we need a Domri. If we get a Domri, we win. We need a way to pump our team. If we can get a Domri, we'll win the game. Unless he has another removal spell. Or another blocker. That's pretty rough. Ronus would also be very good. Ilharg's not bad. So I think this just costs 1 mana now for him to adapt, which is not good. We'll get Ilharg down. So we're gonna have to start leaving up our blocker or our attackers now. Now he has a board. We need something to be able to start removing his stuff. Because all this nets is us dealing him 1 damage and him losing nothing. So we need to have a way to pump our team. Like Ilhar, swing in, bring in a Ronus type of a thing would be really good. So if we can find a Ronus, it'd be really good. But he's at a precarious situation unless he draws some sort of life gain spell. He is going to die. So he needs some sort of life gain. And I might have to call this game early too, unfortunately. If he wins this one, or if he wins this game, I might have to call it early. It's just getting too close to time for me to get going. There's a Veil of Summer. Not exactly what we wanted. Some sort of removal would have been really good. So, pass the turn. I have a feeling he's going to steal this game from us, which is unfortunate. We did, I believe we mulliganed down to, what, 5? So, I think we held our own pretty good at that point. Disfigure. That's not good. Resolve. Probably going to cast it. We'll Veil Summer at that point. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Veil Summer. Now he can cast his Disfigure in his hand to get around this to kill one. Yeah. That's fine. And a negate? But I think... Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, we definitely lost this one, guys. Oh, no. Alright, yeah, we'll just go ahead and concede this one. I don't see us coming back from it. We're not aggressive enough now. I don't... Alright. I'll try to play it through. Okay. Dahmer's Ambush seems like it'd be pretty good. The Phoenix seems like it'd be okay. He's got some flyers. And this would just be good ways for us to like continually get through stuff. Bring one of those in. We'll take out... Let's see. Take out the Grazer. Take out the Grazer. Poor Grazer. All of it's gone. Lava coils? No? I mean, maybe. I think this is fine. It's a shame we couldn't get down to like Gargos or something. Bond of Flourishing? Should we be digging more? Maybe we should be digging more. YOLO. Let's take out the Hydras. Try it like that. Hydras could be good, but I think sacrificing the amount of creatures we have with being able to dig for creatures is going to be good. We will elect to play first. Come on. Sure. Sure. We'll keep the 6. We'll put Rugged Highlands to the bottom. Lead with the Forest so we can leave out Veil of Summer. Against like a, I don't know, Duress or something. Turn 2 Paradise Druid. Although, we'll probably want to hold up Veil of Summer against a like a Thought Erasure or something. What do you guys think? Paradise Druid, just put on the pressure, or just pass and leave up Veil of Summer? Alright, we'll hold up Veil. That was what I was looking towards anyways. Just play a little bit slower, not be greedy. I've had my opportunities of being greedy. Yeah, sure. Take your opt, sir. Scry your 1 card and draw a card. 1 to the top, that's not good. Maybe he's stuck on lands. A guy can only hope. Alright. That's not bad either. Yeah, I mean, we can just go Krenko. I'm just gonna go Krenko. I'm gonna go for it. If he kills it, he kills it. If not, we get to take over the game. If that was a Legion War Boss, but it's not, it's Krenko. Alright, we can start taking over the game. Unless he has a Disfigure. I'm assuming he takes God Eternal Ronus or Growth Chamber Guardian. But I would probably be more worried about, yeah, God Eternal Ronus, especially with Krenko on the battlefield. Because we'd be able to cast it potentially next turn. And a Veil of Summer? Oh, dude, look at that. We are looking good. Next. Oh, attack. We want attack. I'm assuming my opponent won't block. But we have infinite blockers now. 2 damage. Yep. We will go ahead and get down Paradise Druid. Leave up Veil of Summer. Growth Chamber Guardian could have been a good call, but I don't know. We're missing our land drops. Getting down the mana is going to be important. Hopefully we can get our opponent. He's going to cast like a Vraska's Contempt. Look at that. Called it. Draw a card. Into another Paradise Druid. Okay. Is what it is, I suppose. The temporary hexproof looks. Hey, we won the game! Look at that! All right away. Oh yeah. Oh, don't I dunk on the crank? Oh, I'll dunk on the crank. I'll dunk on him. Oh, I want to. No, he's a good card. He's a risky card. He's a very risky card. Okay, so we'll claim the prize. Undercity Necrolisk. Cool. Alright, well guys, I gotta get going, so let's go ahead and just take a look at the deck one last time before I go. And let's see if we can't break this down a little bit. Okay, so Arboreal Grazer, decent card. It did ramp us a couple of our games. I just don't know if we're running enough lands to really make it worth our while. Let's see, how many are we running? There's 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah. I don't know. With a card like that, it seems like you'd be wanting to run closer to like 26 lands. Something like that. Llanowar Elves may just be the better option just because it's an attacker. When you have Domri down to 2-power attacker. Arboreal Grazer does have some benefits though. The fact that he has the reach could be really important. As you saw in that last game, our opponent did have flyers, so the reach could have been important against that type of a thing. So Krenko did some really good stuff for us, especially in this last game. We are only running 2, so if you wanted to go Krenko, maybe you want to decide to go all in on Krenko. But having like the Colossus with Krenko, that was choice. That felt really good. Still, though, I would maybe consider running like your Domri's Ambush, maybe a couple more of those main board. Because one, if you're going to be running like Krenko, right, you're going to be wanted to put a counter on him to make him bigger, so that way he can do 1 more damage, but also give you more goblins. And the fact that you can also hit a planeswalker with it is pretty important. So I would probably run this main board, maybe over the Collision Colossus, just because of the fact that it can hit more things and be more removal. Also, you get to play with the fact that it puts a +1/+1 counter on something. So if you're running like Growth Chamber Guardian, so that allows you to then tutor up your other Growth Chamber Guardians without having to deal with having to adapt it, and you can make it a 3/3 or maybe a 4/3 if you have a Domri out, and then kill something with it, and it doesn't actually kill this because it's not fighting, it's just dealing damage. So that's like, if you're gonna be running with Growth Chamber Guardians and Krankos, I would probably go that route. We're probably running more of the Domri's Ambush. Voracious Hydra, it's a good card, decent card. I would probably run Hungering Hydra over this, and while this does fight, which could be good, it could be relevant, I think the threat of the Hungering Hydra and then being able to use it to fight with Domri to then grow it larger, it is better. And it's 1 mana less to cast. It can become a huge creature on its own. That might be the one thing that I would consider, is maybe changing Voracious Hydra into Hungering Hydra. Maybe give it a try, see if you like it. For the sideboard, I know you're running Domri Chaos Bringer. The problem is never really had a game where we needed that. I would rather have like 3 Rekindling Phoenixes at that 4 mana slot. I mean, the fact that it gives your things riot is decent, and you can dig and find a couple of creatures. I think that running like 3 Rekindling Phoenixes would probably be a better option for you. You could also, we have like the Ceratops, the new Ceratops too, could be a good option. It has protection from blue. It's got the ability to fight, or not fight. Give it haste, trample, or reach. It's a 5/4 for 4 mana. That might be a better option in this slot. Just some things to consider. Bond of Flourishing, I know it's against like red decks, so I guess I'm okay with that one. I wouldn't change it too much. Another option that you could be running here, though, to give you more of like the creature feel, so that way you don't go too far down on your creature list, is something like that, the 3 mana dinosaur that hates on graveyards, because it gives you two things that are really good with it. It can either exile creature cards from the graveyard to gain you life, which is something that Bond of Flourishing gives you against red decks, and then it also hates on graveyards, so you can then exile important spells in graveyards, either Buffet or something like that. I would probably consider running that dinosaur over Bond of Flourishing. Cindervines is fine. You may want to consider running something like Bantu, or not Bantu, what am I saying? You want something like maybe like Reclamation Sage or the Barontodon. Again, more so just giving yourself creature options to do this stuff, since your deck is all about creatures. And especially if you're going to be running something like Ilharg. So Ilharg is great. You may want to like build your deck around it a little bit more. Because if you're running Ilharg, maybe you want to consider running your Reclamation Sage. So that way when you swing in, you can drop the Sage, blow something up, return it back to your hand. Or maybe you would want to run the Meteor Golem with Ilharg, something like that. Like you swing in, you drop Meteor Golem, you blow something up, you return it back to your hand to do it again the next turn. Something like that could be cheeky and fun. Gargos, I'm sure this is in here for giving you some like Hydra synergy in case that happens. The thing to cause it to like fight things is good, but the problem is one, you're only running 1 copy of this guy, right? So he's kind of like a one-off. You may be better served to not run that, and instead maybe consider running like Shaper Sanctuary or something like that to be drawing cards if people are going to be doing a lot of targeting, because in the matchups where things are going to be targeted a lot, you're probably going to be up against like control decks or something like that aren't going to be running enough creatures to make him worth it. So something like Shaper Sanctuary, which is still legal in the format, puts you a little lower in your mana curve. Plus, it gives you options to, like when you play it on turn 1, and then they start targeting your stuff, you start drawing cards off it, and it makes them like sit on their back, their heels a little bit, like, oh geez, like do I need to kill this thing right now, and starts making them second guess their game plan. Something like that could be really good as well. Fiery Cannonade, I would probably just swap it out with Flame Sweep at this point. Sure, we're not running a lot of flyers, but if you go up like the Rekindling Phoenixes, something like that, it could matter. Who knows? Veil of Summer, good card. Lava Quill, good card. That's fine. Those are definitely some great options. Other than that, the Ronus seemed to be okay. The Ronus seemed to be okay. The cheeky combo with Ilharg with Ronus is pretty hilarious. I guess it's, being able to put it back on top of your deck in case it dies or is exiled, it feels pretty good. I think that's, all in all, I think the deck is pretty good. The other thing you may want to consider, if not the Goblin here, maybe you want to consider running like the Vioshino Pyromancer. Just the free 2 damage could be something that could be important. But all in all, being able to get it, the deck is Beefcakes, so making this guy a 3/3 could be valuable for you. You may also want to consider running something like the enchantment that allows you to draw cards if you have creatures with power 4 or greater on your upkeep. Something like that. So if it's all about Beefcakes, then maybe you should play around that a little bit more and use some more of those power matters cards that are in the format at the moment. Other than that, yeah, the deck seemed cool. If you need more card draw, Guardian Project can maybe be an option for you as well, because you're running a couple onesie-twosie things in here. What's also really funny, pairing Guardian Project with the gods, is if you were to elect to have the gods be put onto the top of your library, they do, if I remember correctly, go to the graveyard first, which would then cause you to draw your card, and then you can put it on top of your library. So that could be kind of a fun, cheeky thing as well. Anyways, guys, my name is Debo over at landsego.com. You can follow us over on Twitter, which is at landsego1, the number 1. You can also follow us on Facebook, which is landsego. The Sideboard, which is our Facebook group. We love having conversations. You can ask us questions there as well. Also, just go to our website, landsego.com. You can see all of our past articles. You can submit your deck lists. You can do things like that. Again, this was a community submission with our buddy Lancelot over here. And love you too, Lancelot. Love you too. Benji, it was a fun deck, man. And other than that, yeah, I hope you guys had fun today. And I look forward to hanging out with you guys in the future. My name's Debo. I'll catch you later.